Hello everyone, how's it going? It's a great day. Can you believe we're already in the third week of September? Isn't that crazy? And who knows what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's fall, y'all! Yes, I can hardly wait. So, other good news, as you probably have seen by a recent post of mine. Yes, I love sea suckers, especially so we've got vanilla, which of course I always love, especially in ice cream. Root beer I haven't seen before, so I was excited about that one. But caramel apple, and let me just say, until you've sucked on one of these, yeah. Anyways, I digress. It's 12:30. It's time for our Discuss It with Drake. And tell me, what topic would you like me to discuss in future episodes? Please just put it in the comments below, and I will get it on the calendar, and we'll go from there. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Drake's Real Estate TV. If you haven't done it yet, why not? And yeah, so here we go. So today is episode 27. God, I can't believe we're in 27. Today's topic is actually kind of a fun one. It's pantry organization and prepping. So raise your hand. Is your pantry organized? That would be a no. So I am going to take some of my own advice and I'm going to reorganize mine because ours is a disaster. So, but it's kind of fun. So it's too bad that I didn't actually do this episode months ago with more people staying at home and avoiding crowds. Thank you, COVID. A lot of homeowners, of course, are returning to their kitchen and pantry as a way of cutting back on quick trips to the store and stocking up. Remember the toilet paper debacle? Oh my God. Yeah, that was crazy, right? So unfortunately, many people find themselves overwhelmed, and sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to stock up on. So, and once the pantry is fully stocked and prepped, maintaining it and finding out what other things you might need sometimes can be difficult. So organization is key if you want to be a prepper. So if you want to have an effective pantry, then I'm going to give you a few organizational tips to keep in mind. Number one, what should you store? Well, first things first, what should you store in a pantry? Well, obviously, the things that are shelf stable and will actually last a while. And I'm sorry about all the beeping, but my family is talking about a Kobe Bryant jersey at an auction. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, so I digress. So yes, things that are shelf stable and are going to last a while. So you want to pick up and prepare staples like canned vegetables, canned fruits, crushed tomatoes, of course, dry goods like pasta, rice, and beans. Remember how bare those shelves were in March? That was kind of creepy to me, walking in the store. I thought I was in a third world country. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Anyways, you also want to add cooking supplies like cooking oil, flour, cornmeal, maybe some sweeteners like sugar and honey. I'll put on and everything. But beyond that, just other things that are going to round out what your family's tastes specifically are. So, things like adding, taco shells or pasta sauces, cereals, popcorn, condiments, dressings, all those things, canned meats, anything else that your family actually uses on a regular basis. And of course, if you have pets, you also make sure that you're setting aside part of the pantry for the pet food as well, okay? Let's talk about organizing for easy access. Okay, so when you start organizing your pantry, don't just stick things where you can find a space for them. I should require people just to show a picture of theirs because ours is a disaster. Anyways, take everything out. Clear the whole entire area so that you're starting fresh. Might be a good idea to wipe things down too because things do break in the back. Why do they always break in the back? Anyways, what you want to do is you want to group similar items like different types of canned vegetables together so that everything is just easy to find, and avoid shoving a bunch of things together just to make more room, since that will cause confusion and make some of your items a lot harder to find when you're looking for them. Okay, let's talk about labeling stuff. Hi, Charlene. Place labels on your shelves. I love my label. I use it for a ton of things. So once you have everything organized so that you know what goes in any particular space in the pantry, that doesn't mean that you have to, micromanage each label, but just create little categories like, vegetables or fruits, just to mark the general area where those items go. And if you want to be really efficient at your labeling, take the time, or hire one of the kids. And then place easy to read sticker labels on top of each item. That way it gives you like expiration dates and stuff like that for reference. But if you're actually using a live pantry that there's actually going through, that stuff shouldn't actually be in there for a long period of time. You should just be, going through it. Now, remember FIFO. Do you know what FIFO is? Well, where a lot of people run into problems is rotating the stocked items, okay? As new items are bought or made, keep the FIFO principle in mind as you restock your pantry, which is first in, first out. FIFO, first in, first out, okay? New items should always be put in the back, allowing the older items to the front to be used first, of course. And of course, as you take items out of the pantry, move the rest of the items forward so that they actually get closer to the front. So you have those ones that are next for usage. So as far as shelving and storage additions, of course, if you need to add shelving or other storage types in your pantry, try to do it in a way that actually makes stocking and access easier. Of course, that makes sense. Standalone shelves that you can actually walk behind or roll out. I like the roll out ones. Those are great. I actually have some of those in the garage just for storage. That you can pull out makes accessible items that just much easier. So anyways, then you also want to talk about emergency storage. So in general, your pantry is actually used for items that you're actually going to be using on a regular basis that you can rotate out over time. But if you really want to make sure that you're good in case of a disaster, and there's been plenty of those this year, you want to set aside a space for some additional emergency storage as well. Okay, so consider this kind of a backup pantry. You want to focus on the items that actually have long shelf lives, like freeze-dried stuff. I've actually never had any of that stuff because, well, luckily I've never had to. But vacuum-sealed grains, bottled water, things like that. You should always check expiration dates at least once or twice a year as well, and move those items that are about to expire actually into your main pantry. So, once a year, just replace everything that's in your emergency storage pantry area. Or just use them for other activities like camping trips or hiking excursions or other adventures. But also, don't forget the manual handheld can openers and stuff like that, just in case you don't have power. So anyways, that's really all I have today. Just short and quick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just want to thank Homekeeper for providing the information today. And speaking of Homekeeper, it's one of my apps that actually has a ton of vendors for you. So if you are looking for vendors for your home, for just about anything you can think of, reach out to me and I will send you a link to that. It's just an app. You pick up your phone, boop, whatever you need. Okay. Hope you find the information helpful. Please feel free to share. And as always, if you'd like a copy of today's information, just reach out and I will send it out to you. Remember, I'm always looking for topics to cover. Hello, William. Again, thanks as always for your interest and support. And please remember to not keep me a secret. I always try to come from contribution. That's my mantra. So once again, thank you for watching. And don't forget to be kind to one another. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drake for Homes. That's me. Talk to you soon. Bye now.